This is lesson 3.5, a pattern block toss experiment. This is the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math. So this unit, we are looking at collecting and organizing data into a tally chart. We want to use probability terms to describe the likelihood of an event, and we want to predict the outcome of some probability experiment and conduct a probability experiment. So there aren't any new vocabulary words because we've talked about these things before. So collecting and organizing data into a tally chart. What we're going to be doing today is we have 3 blocks, and the kids have to decide in looking at these blocks, all right, if we throw the blocks up in the air, which one of them is most likely to land edge side up. Okay, so looking at these choices they have, we're going to have some sort of chart where we have a results column, okay, and then we have over here the tallies, and we have the total. So it's some kind of chart here, and then the choices are it lands on an edge, or not an edge, okay, so on an edge, not an edge, and then the total number of tosses. Okay, and we'll have a different chart, total number of tosses. We'll have a different chart for each block. Okay, so let's just say that this is for the orange block. Okay, so if I toss it up in the air, alright, that landed on not an edge. If I toss it again, oh, it also landed on not an edge. Toss it again, not an edge. Toss it again. That time, it landed on an edge. See the difference? Okay, so we put one here. We'll do it 10 times. Not an edge. Not an edge. See, for number 5, I mark it across for the tallies. Not an edge. That one time it landed on an edge. Okay, and not an edge. So far we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do one more. Not an edge. Okay, so total number of tosses, I'm just going to write 10. So there were 2 for on an edge and 8 for not on an edge. And this was the orange block. Okay, so the orange, we'll say the orange square. Alright, so we've done the orange square. We're also going to do the red trapezoid and the green triangle, and we're going to do them in separate charts, and then we're going to compare the results. Before we do the others of these, kids will think about which ones are most likely to land edge side up, like we saw with the square. And they'll make a prediction that which one lands edge side up the most. Okay, so that's using probability terms to be able to do this experiment. We collect the data and we organize it into a tally chart. And then we try to predict what's going to happen. And then conducting the experiment is actually doing what we're doing right here. As far as how you can help with this at home, anything that you need to do to count something, how something might work. If you are pulling, let's say you're pulling something out of a bag or a basket, maybe, I don't know, if you're doing laundry, the colors on a shirt, you know, or you can do different colors, blue, red, black, white, and kids can predict just by looking at the basket which color they think is most likely to be pulled out. Or maybe you want to get a box of Fruit Loops or something, and those have set colors, so which color you think you'll reach in and pull out. And of course you can have a little snack after, as long as you wash your hands. Alright, so those are some different ways that you could have fun with it while still getting chores and breakfast out of the way. Okay, so those are just some ways you can support at home. And of course, I mean, you could certainly throw a few different colored blocks into a bag and pull them out and record the results. Something similar to this. You could also do like a heads and tails kind of thing too, just to to get some experience with that. So this is lesson 3.5, a pattern block toss experiment, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math. Alright.